every cell, whether it is plant cell or animal cell or bacterial cell. Now this is animal cell. Then this is a plant cell. And then this is a bacterial cell. So whether it's an animal cell, plant cell or bacterial cell, some things are there in common. Like for example, animal cell. I'm taking first animal cell. In the animal cell, there are some cell organelles. One of the cell organelle is nucleus. So this is nucleus. Nucleus. Animal cell has got cytoplasm also. All animal cells have plasma membrane. Surrounding the cell, there is plasma membrane. Plasma, because it is that membrane is surrounding cytoplasm. That's why it's called plasma membrane. So these three structures, you just remember, there are additional structures inside animal cell, but we are going to find out.
Miss, your voice is breaking.
Is my voice breaking for everybody or only for you? Children,
Ma'am,
are
the
you,
voice is clear, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
you are able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Then who said that my voice is breaking?
Miss,
Please,
first your voice is breaking, miss.
you just log in again. Okay.
Okay, miss.
Voice breaking will not happen here because I am using a separate connection. I'm not in the school building. Okay.
Okay, miss.
Yes, no problem. You just try again, log in again and see. Now coming to the plant cell. In plant cell also, we have similar things. Like we have a nucleus. Then we have plasma membrane here. Then the cytoplasm is also there. In addition to this, so many other features are there in plant cell. Like plant cell has got cell wall. This is a cell wall. Plant cell has got cell wall. This is a cell wall. I am not labeling it here because we are finding out what is similar to all three types of cells. So this is also having a cytoplasm. Now coming to the bacterial cell. Bacterial cell also have got nucleoid region. Nucleoid region, not exactly nucleus, but they too have genetic material in this bacterial cell. Bacterial cell also has got cytoplasm. There are differences also. Bacterial cell, they don't have mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum. Such cell organelles are not there for bacterial cell. But now we are finding only similarities. So there is cytoplasm for bacterial cell also. And another common feature, bacterial cell also have got plasma membrane. So every cell, whether it is an animal cell, a plant cell, or bacterial cell, they all have three things in common. is semi-permeable membrane. Permeable means it will allow all substance to cross. But plasma membrane is only semi. Semi means it allows only some substances, allows only some particles or some substances to pass. Allows only some substance to pass. That is the reason why it is called semi. Do you remember the definition for diffusion from the first class we studied? What is diffusion? Movement of substances from the region of higher concentration to region of lower concentration. Now coming to the example what you gave. Amoeba is a unicellular organism present in water. Now when you look at amoeba, you can see that here in this diagram, oxygen is less inside the cytoplasm. It is less inside cytoplasm. Whereas in the place where amoeba is growing, that is in the water, their oxygen is more. So according to the property of diffusion, which will be the direction of movement of oxygen then? Which direction will
Inside the
oxygen?
amoeba.
From outside to inside.
Inside.
Yes, good. So diffusion of oxygen will take place from outside amoeba to inside amoeba, because diffusion means what? From higher concentration to low concentration. So that is how diffusion of gases takes place in case of unicellular animals. So we can draw an arrow from out to in. Oxygen moves from higher concentration to lower concentration. Similarly, if you take a look at carbon dioxide, usually carbon dioxide will be high inside the cell because they are doing respiration and all. Cells are using nutrients and they'll produce carbon dioxide gas. So carbon dioxide is high inside the body of amoeba. Now this is amoeba. Carbon dioxide gas is high inside the amoeba. Whereas in the water where the amoeba is growing, their carbon dioxide concentration is less. Now, what will be the direction of diffusion? Is it outside to in or inside to out? What will be the direction?
Inside.
Of...
Inside to out.
Very good. You understood well. So in this case, diffusion will take place. Diffusion means movement, no? So diffusion will of what you have to write. Diffusion of carbon dioxide will take place from note first, from inside cell to outside cell. Inside to outside. So this is about a term called osmosis. OSMOSIS. First of all, just now we learned diffusion happens in gases. That we studied. Now, osmosis means diffusion of water. Diffusion of water. Still, the definition is not complete. Osmosis means diffusion of water from higher concentration. Diffusion of water from higher concentration to lower concentration. You can, instead of writing diffusion, you can also write movement. Movement also you can write. Okay. So movement of water from higher concentration to lower concentration. Now the point comes. Next point comes. Across. Across semi-permeable membrane. Across semi-permeable membrane. So this is a plant body. This is soil. And these are its roots. Now this is water present inside the soil. Plant roots are also having, cells are having little water. But the concentration of water is more. Where is?
Soil, miss.
Yes, correct. Concentration of water is high in soil than inside the root. So there will be diffusion of water from soil to inside root, but through a membrane. See, all the roots cells are having a membrane here, which I'll highlight with red color. This is the membrane. So water is crossing through this membrane. Is there here? Osmosis means movement of water. This is important. You have to tell this. Osmosis means movement of water from region of higher concentration to region of lower concentration across semi-permeable membrane. So these 2 points to learn about different types of. Suppose the water content. So there is a solution inside the cell that you have to remember. There is one solution inside a cell. There is solution outside cell. Now the point is that about water we have to tell because we are learning about osmosis, no? That's why. Suppose the concentration of water outside the cell is more. That means concentration of water outside the cell. In that solution, if the water is more than the water present in the solution of cell. So if the solution inside the cell has less water, solution inside the cell has less water, and solution outside the cell has more water. Understood, children? These are the 2 things what I have given, 2 situations I have given. Solution outside cell has more water. That means here more water. Outside cell, so water is more. Inside the cell, solution is there both ways, but inside the cell, water is less. Now, the question is to you. Tell the movement direction then. What will be the movement of water direction? In this case, what will be the movement of water's direction? Movement of water.
Outside to inside the cell.
Yes, very good. So movement of water takes place from outside to inside more. Actually, it is water, no? You cannot stop. Water keeps moving outside also, inside also. It keeps moving outside, inside. But water moved from outside to inside is more in this case. Why? Because outside solution has more water. So this type of solution, they have given one name. This type of solution, which is dilute. Dilute means much salt is not there. That's why water is more, no? Such type of solution is called hypotonic solution. Spelling you have to check. Hypotonic solution means dilute solution. Dilute means salt is less in that, water is more in that. So such type of solution is called hypotonic solution. What inside, no? So because so much of water is entering into the cell, we can write like this. In hypotonic solution, cell will swell. SWELL. Because more water inside cell. This is second situation where amount of water in the solution, both places solution is there, amount of water of the solutions inside cell is equal to amount of water outside cell. Amount of water outside cell. If water is water only, no, it keeps moving, no? It keeps moving inside out always. In this case, but equal amount of water moves outside and inside. So the answer is the same only. Amount of water that gets inside the cell is equal to amount of water going out of the cell. So movement direction takes place both the ways. Both the ways. Now what will be the name of this solution? That is important. So since this solution has same water content that which is present in the cell itself, that type of a solution is called isotonic solution. That type of a solution is called isotonic solution. And takes place, but if you see net movement is not there. Net movement of water is 0, is equal to 0. Net movement means overall what movement is there, no? That much you cannot see because equal amount of water is going and coming. That's why net movement of water is 0 in isotonic solution. Amount of water entering,
Ma'am.
no change in shape of cell then. No change in shape of cell. Because amount of water is same going out and coming in. So no change in shape of cell. So when a cell is put inside isotonic solution, there is no change in shape of cell. Shape will remain the same. The last type of solution is there now. Hypertonic solution means this is a solution and here there is water and there is cell here now. Now I'm telling you inside the cell more amount of water is there. In this case, inside cell lots of water, inside cell more amount of water. When it is compared to outside cell maybe salt is more. That's why outside cell less water. Outside cell less water. Now you tell me what will be the direction of to dash.
Inside to outside, miss.
Very good. Water moves from inside the cell to outside cell. So why it happened like that the water is moving from inside to outside is because outside cell is having less water. Such type of a solution is called hyper. The meaning of hyper is concentrated. Concentrated means not water concentration. Salt or sugar which was used to make the solution is high. This method is used to make pickle also. Like mango and all you can cut and put into salt water. Salt. Then what will be condition of mango? Mango size will become less. So such a cell, what size it comes? Now this is a cell means if this cell is having more water and it is put in a place with less water, then you said that water moves from inside to out. If all the water moves from inside to out, then what will happen to the cell then? What will be the shape of cell? This is condition is called shrink. So when the cell is put in hypertonic solution, the cell will shrink. Cell will shrink.